Hello everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about an important aspect that plays a crucial role in cryptocurrency pricing and has become increasingly forgotten over the years. It is mining in cryptocurrencies that are based on the proof of work algorithm. It has some advantages compared to staking cryptocurrencies from an investor's perspective. I know this topic is highly controversial, as both mining and staking have their supporters and opponents. However, I recommend watching this video until the end, and I will try to clearly explain the hidden benefits of mining and why they should never be forgotten if you are investing in cryptocurrency for the long term. By the way, write in the comments what you personally prefer and why, mining or staking. So let's get started. As you know, the first proof of work cryptocurrency in history is, of course, Bitcoin. This consensus mechanism ensures the generation of new blocks in the blockchain, which is how transaction validation occurs, as well as the issuance of new coins. It is a simple and reliable principle that other projects adopted after Bitcoin. Over the years, the crypto industry has undergone significant changes. Modern projects have started to rethink their approach to consensus algorithms. Just to remind you, cryptocurrencies that can be mined using special equipment belong to the proof of work consensus, while those that cannot be mined but can be staked are proof of stake cryptocurrencies. Now, most of the popular projects in the top 10 by market capitalization belong to PoS cryptocurrencies. Supporters of validation and issuance through staking highlight several advantages of PoS compared to PoW. There are many advantages to list, so I will mention the most significant ones: greater scalability opportunities, bandwidth, and energy efficiency. I deliberately set aside issues of decentralization and reliability. These are debatable topics. Like this post, if you believe that Bitcoin is one of the most reliable and decentralized cryptocurrencies. Regarding bandwidth and scalability, modern PoS projects indeed allow transactions to be conducted much faster than in the Bitcoin network. They can also serve as ecosystems for other smaller projects. Bright examples include Ethereum, Cardano, or Solana with its proof of history mechanism. You have probably also heard the argument from staking supporters about the low energy efficiency of mining and its harm to the environment. Is this true? Well, mining does involve a lot of equipment in the process of generating new cryptocurrency. Can a cryptocurrency be created without mining? Definitely yes. We see this in the example of staking. Should we completely abandon mining, and does that mean it is entirely useless? I don't think so. Before I start to explain why, you can write in the comments whether you think mining actually harms the environment from your perspective, and whether we should therefore abandon it. Let me point out that at the moment, an incredible amount of computational power is used in the Bitcoin network to ensure its stability. This amounts to about 640 million terahashes per second, or 640 exahashes per second. Just think about these numbers, and now consider this. Every hash of computational power used is someone's mining equipment purchased with money. It is also someone's electricity bill, rent for space if it's industrial mining, and possibly salaries for workers, taxes, and other expenses. And people are willing to pay all these costs. They hope to cover them through the future growth of Bitcoin's price. So, when someone says that Bitcoin is just some incomprehensible software code that is supposedly not backed by anything, that's nonsense. In reality, generating new Bitcoins requires spending a lot of money on equipment, electricity, and other associated costs. Mining is also a race for speed in producing a new block in the blockchain. To win this race, miners are forced to constantly increase their power and buy more advanced equipment. Old equipment becomes obsolete over time. Consider another important fact. As a result of halvings, the influx of new Bitcoins decreases with each cycle. This means that miners' expenses largely remain the same, while the number of coins they receive for it decreases. Thus, the cost of producing new Bitcoins increases. Is this good for investors? Absolutely. This is the hidden strength of PoW projects that PoS solutions lack. I understand that PoS projects can be interesting due to technical innovations, being faster and more scalable. But let's compare the price dynamics of the two largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. So if we look at the Bitcoin price chart over the past few years, we will find that the historical maximum price level was reached in March 2024. The previous peaks, excluding 2024, occurred in April and November 2021. Compared to the peak in November 2021, the peak in March 2024 was almost 7% higher. Yes, its price is currently different from the all-time high level, but I think the key idea is clear. Bitcoin consistently reaches new highs each time, and this is a POW coin with a limited supply and halving cycles. Ethereum was also once based on a proof of work mechanism, but transitioned to proof of stake. What happened to its price? In November 2021, following Bitcoin, Ethereum reached its historical maximum of $4,868. Earlier in the spring of 2021, Ethereum, like BTC, hit its first ATH of the year. However, it then fell short of the November level. Then, in September 2022, the project abandoned mining. On September 15th, 2022, during the merge update, the blockchain transitioned to the proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. At that time, both Bitcoin and Ethereum were experiencing a downturn. But as we mentioned earlier, they finally began to rise this year. Did Ethereum manage to reach a new all-time high in 2024, similar to how it had in the past alongside Bitcoin? No. The peak price in March was $4,095, which is almost 16% lower than the all-time high. What is the reason this annual maximum did not exceed the all-time high? There could be many theories, and I do not want to insist that it is solely due to the transition to POS and the abandonment of POW. Like this post if you also wish Ethereum would reach a new historical high soon. Why did I specifically consider Ethereum as an example? The thing is, unlike other POS projects, Ethereum has experience being on a POW algorithm and is now functioning on POS. This means we can clearly study the price dynamics during the POW era and POS within the framework of a single project. Other well-known POS projects were developed specifically as POS, so they initially lacked the backing of mining costs that they could lose. Perhaps in the future, as some other projects transition to POS, like Zcash, we will have more interesting comparisons of price dynamics during mining and staking. This means we will find more confirmations or refutations of my theses. By the way, here's another argument in favor of the benefits of POW. Note that it even works in such an unremarkable segment as meme coins. The only meme coin that has secured a place among the top 10 projects by market capitalization is the proof-of-work project Dogecoin with the script hashing algorithm. In conclusion, I want to clarify that I do not mean to say that POW projects will always be better than POS in terms of price. No, among POW projects, there are interesting coins and there are junk coins with almost zero potential. Conversely, among POS coins, there can be quite interesting solutions from an investment perspective that can yield significant returns without mining. Some large POS coins, if not backed by mining like Bitcoin, can be supported through advertising and integrations with other interesting projects and businesses. So, my observations should not be considered a universal rule, but for fundamental assessment, it is worth taking into account rather than ignoring. After all, the more information you have, the broader your perspective and the more accurate your investments. So, it was Michael with you today. Stay tuned and do not forget to like, push a notification button, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.